sending money to parents, sending money to sister, brother, or some birthday gift, राखी gift, कुछ भी है तो हर महीने कुछ ना कुछ तो हो ही जाना है. Hello everyone and welcome to day 3 of Moneyverse. Today we are going to talk about budgeting. So let's get right into it. So we already have finished a kind of a timeline of the whole thing on day 1. Day 2, yesterday we had a 2-hour, 15-minute long session, more than 2 hours long session yesterday, where we talked about personal finances in detail. We covered almost every single topic that is involved in it. Especially the thing that you need to know as a student, we covered a lot of examples, a lot of practical examples that you need to know about, not impractical like long duration ones. But yeah, we were able to understand the importance, and I'm really happy to say that the students who joined in yesterday, those of you are here right now as well, you took it very in a good manner, and you basically actually reflected on your own personal finances, and some of you have made some list as well, like expenses. Someone was telling that they have made a list of their expenses, so that's a great sign that you are actually giving this importance, especially in the time where you should. So now today's session is about budgeting, and this can be used by anyone, even if you don't have a PAN card or even if you have a PAN card. This session is for everyone because budgeting is the base of personal finance. Because if you don't create your own budget, if you don't know where you are spending money, if you don't limit yourselves, you won't have any money to invest or even save. So that is why this is the building block, the first base that you put. This is the foundation of personal finance, budgeting. So we'll be talking about that. So anyone, what does budgeting mean? Before I begin the whole thing, let's see what our audience members have to say about budgeting. What is budgeting according to you? We already talked about it yesterday as well, the first day. So what understanding do you have of budgeting? Let's see. I'm waiting for that Google definition. Okay, tracking and allocation of your money, correct? That's right. That's a nice definition. Allocating sum for each need, correct? Needs and wants both. How much to spend on things. That's the best kind of explanation, like in a simple manner, like kitna kharch karna hai, how much to spend on things. Okay, estimating and putting a limit on expenses. Yes, that is like more precise. You first estimate and then put a limit on expenses. Creating a plan, managing your own way to track your expenses, managing internal expenses and investments, correct? Investments come secondary, but okay, now Akash has put the Google link, Google definition, so that's great. Okay. Amount allocated on known expenses. Yes, known as well as unknown. You'll have to track all of them. So we'll be talking about how to do that. Is Akash a bot? No. Okay. Okay. So budgeting. Let's talk about budgeting. Budgeting is, as we just got to know about the chat here, that it is just allocating your money that you have. Basically, not money that you have, it's the income that you have. So first of all, you need to estimate the income also for every month, and then for every month you need to allocate some sum for expenses and the spending that you do, so that you end up saving something. Okay, so investment will not be talking about investment today, because again, first we will be creating budget so that we have at least some amount to save, and then tomorrow it's all about investments. So taking today's budget, we are going to invest it tomorrow, like mock investing basically, so that we understand what apps you can use, what are the different ways, how to basically find something, or all of that. Okay, about investments. So today it's all about budgeting. Okay, so in a basic budget, okay, all of us here are students, right? All the students, raise your hands. Let's see. Come on guys, I need that proper interaction kind of thing, because don't sleep during this session. It's going to help you out a lot, I'm sure. Let's see. Okay, students, we have students here. Great. Almost all our students here, correct? Okay. More hands raising up. More people are waking up now. Okay, great. Okay. So students, basically, what are the things that you need to track in your budget? Okay. So first of all, the main categories are your expenses. Okay, that is a very broad category. So expenses includes a lot of things. We'll be talking about that, needs and wants. But there's also one more thing apart from expenses that happens in a student's life. Can someone can someone guess what that is? Apart from spending money on your needs and wants, there's something else that's going on in a student's life where there's money involved. Can someone guess what it is? You know that's a need. That's a need. Learning is a need. Apart from these needs and wants, this is something that you can maybe not health problems. No, that is also like a kind of emergency thing. Something very vague. Okay, like in a student's life, this happens in a student's life. Peace. No. Okay, you guys are not able to get it. Okay, no issues. You borrow or you lend money to your friends, right? Spending on crush. That is also some kind of want only. I'll put that in want. But yes, this is something that most of us don't even take account into, because if you just now think about it, you may have like 5 to 6 friends who you owe, right? Or maybe you owe someone. So basically the friends who owe you, and you owe someone some money, some amount that you paid for them or they paid for you. There is some kind of balance that is still remaining, and you need to clear that up, right? How many of you have that? I do. I have, because my balances, they go back till when Corona started, and after that college did not open, so that balances are sticking there. So that cannot be done until the college is open. So yeah, okay. Yes, I have. Me too. Great. It's very important. Correct. So this is also something that you should keep in mind as a student, that you have to keep track of your finances, but also keep track of your lent and borrowed money, because again, it is very important that you return back the money. And also if you have to get money from someone else, if someone else owes you money, so you need to get that back as well, because that is a part of your expense only, right? It is a part of your income that you're spending on that person. So if that person owes you, you need to get it back as soon as possible. So you need to keep that in mind as well, which a lot of students, a lot of people miss out on. That this is also a fact, this is also something that happens. And whenever you make a budget, okay, this is one thing that I realized, that this is something that everyone misses out on. Okay, everyone will talk about rent, food, fees, learning, books and all, but no one talks about the suddenness of this thing, that okay, sometimes you went for a dinner, maybe your budget says that okay, 500 I can spend, but you ended up paying 1,000 or 1,200 or something, because your friends did not have money at that time, and that just messes up your whole expense sheet, right? Because you did not account your whole thing for it. And again, you cannot say no also at that time. So as a student, this is a very huge dilemma that everyone faces. So that is why I just wanted to bring light to this matter, that okay, every single person faces this, and no one actually notices this fact, that this is there in every student's life. And not only students, even if you grow up, there are going to be cases where you have actually borrowed money or you have lent money to someone. It's always going to be there, and always while making budgets and all, this is missed out. So basically this is also separate kind of fund that you need to take out, or you need to be sure of that your savings do not suffer, or your needs do not suffer because of this fact that you have to lend money. Okay, so that is why this is important for you to understand. The next thing is wants and needs, again, that I told you. Then after that, let's talk about, now what we'll do is we'll dive into making a budget. Okay, so what I'll be doing is I'll be sharing my screen and I'll be opening up a Google Sheet window. Okay, so you can do this with me, or else after finishing the whole budget thing, I'll share the link with you and you can make a copy of it It is going to be very simple as possible. No formulas, like no lengthy formulas of Excel or sheet or anything like that. And I'm not using Notion today because I decided that, okay, a lot of you are not well versed with Notion, and it's going to take some time, for you guys to understand Notion itself. So I'm just going to stick with Google Sheets only today. Okay. So let me quickly share my screen and just let me know if you can see the screen or not. Okay, just let me know if the screen is visible or not. Let me open up the chat. Okay, great. I have got a thumbs up. Great. Okay. Cool. So again, another life-changing moment. Let's do it. So did you know that you can bring up Google Sheets very easily with a shortcut that is, you write in the basically URL bar sheets.new, and this is going to open a new Google Sheets for you. So you can do this with doc.new, slide.new, sheet.new, and also you can do this for developers also. Okay, so Code Sandbox is a platform which allows you to code online. It is like online Visual Studio Code. You can just call it that. Okay, and what you can do is you can just write down react.new, not new, react.new, and it is actually going to spin up a new Code Sandbox with React ready for you immediately. That means the time that you spend on loading up React by writing npx create React. I'm going into very a lot of details because I just love coding and all. But you can see that now I'm ready with a new React app immediately, and it takes a lot lesser time than actually opening up a new React project, on your system. So this is something that you should know. You can use all of these shortcuts, and there are a bunch of others you can use. So you can check that out on Google later on. Okay. So let's start with the budget. Okay, so I'm gonna name this sample student budget basically. Okay, or sample budget also will be fine. Let's name it sample budget, not budget, but okay, great. So here what we are going to do is, again, as I said, no lengthy formulas or anything like that. No need to understand anything about Google Sheet or anything like that. Just basic stuff we'll be doing. Okay, using the basic features that we get in Google Sheet. Okay, just using the columns and just basically getting used to the whole fact. So how do we do this? Is the first thing is, again, you can the first column I'll be using is for income. So what I'll be doing is I'll be writing potential income or maybe expected income. Okay, expected income. So you make budgets for every month. Okay, you do not make budget for the whole year. You cannot do that. Every single month is different. Okay, so basically let me name it here. Let's say this is September. So I'm making the budget for the next month. Okay, so I'm gonna just increase the font size a little bit so that it's visible prominently here. Okay, so September, this is going to be September 2021. Okay, this is going to be the budget. 1 second, it took it as a name, right? Okay, let's leave it like that. Okay, so this is going to be the budget for September, and what I need is I need 2-3 things beforehand. That is expected income, and then actual income. Okay, we'll be talking about actual thing later on, so I'm just gonna leave it here. And then finally expected expense and actual expense. Okay, so these 4 things you need to know. Okay, so expected you will predict beforehand because you create budget before a month starts. So basically what you'll be doing is you'll be entering the values for these expected amounts. Okay, so I'm going to just make a border on this part because this is going to be a different set. And now here what I'll do is, here is where I'll add the entries. So basically this is the whole ledger of the whole month. Okay, whatever I'm doing. So how exactly you can do that is, what you can do is you can create 2 different rows for income and expense, or you can just generally put everything in one line. Okay, so again, it would, if it had been Notion, so you could have done it very easily using different columns. But here we are in sheet, so we are just going to mark the expenses, and we will be making the ledger in a new sheet below. Okay, so this is just going to be budget. Okay, so this is going to be September 2021 budget. So this is what we are making right now, September 2021 budget. Okay, so here what I'm going to write is, this is going to be item, or maybe we can call it name. Okay, just name is also enough. So what expense is this, or what basically is this, what particular is this? Okay, that's how you generally call it. And then finally here you'll be writing it as expected expense or something like that, or expected amount. Expected amount is better. Okay, and then here you're going to write as actual amount. Okay, so again, you are not going to write the actual amount before the month starts. You are just going to fill out the expected amount. Okay, so now let's take an example here. Okay, so let's say, okay, you guys give me the person for whom we are making the budget, because this is what the activity is going to be. So you guys tell me the age of this person. Okay, please keep it within 20s to 30s or something like that, 20, 35, 40, till that area. Okay, so I'm getting 22, 21, 25, 23, 26, 20, all 20s and all. Okay, let's say that this person is graduated and is 2 years into his or her job. Okay, so let's give this person a name, any name, boy or girl, any name, if you can write down in chat box. And Akash says Thanos, Shivam says Akash. Okay, great. Anyone? Rohan. Okay. Ravish. Okay. Bot. Okay, let's just say Raju. I am getting Raju a lot of times. Okay, so let's take Raju. Okay, let's take Raju. Raju seems nice. Okay, this is not Raju from Pereira Fairy, because again, he's coming up a lot. So this is not that. But yeah, so let's say Raju is now choose a profession for this person, Raju. Like this person age, I'm gonna write it here. So his age is, Raju's age is 26. Let's say. So what is his profession? Not a goon. Okay, software developer, SD. Okay, a lot of people only SD. Okay, I see a lot of engineers here. Okay. SDE at 26. General college age, pass out is 23 or 22, right? No. 24 around, right? हाँ 24. हाँ तो SDE से थोड़ा ऊपर हो सकता है. Maybe he is a junior developer or something like that. Junior data analyst. चलो ये ले लेते हैं. ठीक है. He is a junior data analyst in a firm, and let's say what is his monthly salary. Okay, 50k, 75k, 70k. Let's see some more options and we'll take the average out of it. अरे मंथली 1.5 लाख 2 ही साल काम करने में डेटा एनालिस्ट को, वो काफी इंटेलिजेंट है फिर तो. 60 70 मतलब 70 तक आ रहा है, राइट? नॉर्मल एवरेज. लेट्स टेक 70. ओके, लेट्स टेक 70,000. ओके, चलेगा 70,000. So this is his salary, which is 70,000. Okay, let's search for rupee here. Okay, I just want to make it look nice. So Indian rupee. So yeah, 70,000 rupees. Okay, so that is going to be his salary per month. He is getting 70,000 rupees per month. That is his expected income. ठीक है, तो expected income में यहाँ पे हम लिख देंगे अब 70,000. ठीक है, 70,000 we will write it down. This is just I'm doing formatting, so for the money rupee symbol. Okay, so ये हो गया इसका expected income. Now here is where the fun begins, and here is where you start making the budget. Okay, so now you guys are going to help me make the budget for this person by telling me like what kind of expenses can we broadly divide this into. Okay, so let's start. what is the first and the most basic expense that Raju is going to have at the age of 26? Okay, first and the main like basic thing. Okay, food and rent, food and rent, food and rent. Everyone is like food and rent, groceries. Okay, okay, ठीक है. तो basically हम इसको क्या देते हैं, living cost. ठीक है, living cost. Living cost includes electricity, rent, groceries, food, laundry, all of that. I'm just summing it all up, but what you can do is you can keep this as a super category, and then you can put different things in it. Okay, or if you want, we can just put everything here, but I don't want to take that much time today for the whole thing, so I'm just gonna categorize it into different things. So living cost basically includes all of this, what you do at home. Okay, food, groceries, laundry, electricity, what's that called, rent and all, and water bill, maybe gas cylinders, whatever it is. Okay, cooking costs, food, and everything in that. So what do you think, how much amount every single month is going to be spent, expected amount? Because that is a need. Again, let's classify this. Okay, let's classify this expense. So this is an expense, and the type of this expense is need. Living cost is a need. So how much do you think that this is going to basically amount up to for Raju? So some people are saying 12K, 20K, 15K, 25K, ऐसा. Okay, let's say कि Raju lives in Bangalore. Okay, and Bangalore में he has taken नहीं, बेस्ड ऑन इन्फ्लेशन एंड ऑल नहीं, एक महीने में इन्फ्लेशन ऐसा नहीं बढ़ जा रहा है, सालों साल बढ़ता है. सो लेट्स से कि राजू इज लिविंग इन बैंगलोर, ही इज अ जूनियर डेटा एनालिस्ट एंड 17,000 पर महीने वो कमा रहा है, काफी अच्छी सैलरी मिल रही है उसको फॉर अ फ्रेशर, बेसिकली इज अ फ्रेशर, एंड बैंगलोर में है. सो बेसिकली इन बैंगलोर he is living in rent, maybe he is sharing, because again he is a fresher. Okay, so maybe he's sharing a flat with maybe he's in a 3 BHK flat living with his friends. Okay, that might be the case. Three friends, Raju, Ram, और बाकी जो थे Babu Ram. So basically all of them are SDs now in Bangalore, and they're sharing a flat. So when they share a flat, maybe the rent comes around बैंगलोर में भी तो मतलब रेट काफ़ी अच्छे चल रहे हैं, तो लेट्स से पर मंथ का 12,000 आ जाता है खाली रेंट का, या 10,000 मान लो. ओके, या 3 लोग हैं तो कम हो जाएगा, बिकॉज डिपेंड्स ऑन एरिया ऑल्सो. तो लेट्स टेक 10K ओनली एज द अमाउंट फॉर रेंट. देन 10K ऊपर हर महीने का ग्रोसरीज हो गया, खाना बनाना हो गया, ठीक है, ऑल ऑफ दैट इंक्लूडेड. लेट्स से 5K ऑन दैट ग्रोसरीज एंड एवरीथिंग पूरे महीने का, बिकॉज अगेन he is living in a shared area, so everyone is contributing. So that is why the expenses on all of these things is going to be less. ठीक है, तो basically देखा जाए तो it's around 15 to 17 या 18K. That is the expected amount for living cost. Living cost is high. ठीक है, so I'm gonna write 18,000 here. So that means कि already 18,000 जा चुके हैं. Okay, and I'm gonna do one thing. I'm just gonna put just one single formula. Okay, let me insert some lines here. Okay, one single formula, only one formula. So this is going to be expected savings and actual savings. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to say equal to and then sum. Okay, this is just a formula, and then I want to sum this whole row from E2. Okay, so basically whatever expense I'm writing, it's gonna sum it all up here. Okay, so total 18,000 it has done till now, and this is 0. I don't need this. This is sum. Okay, so if I write something here, it's gonna add it there. Okay, great. And this saving thing is basically going to do it like this minus this. Okay, so we'll get to know like how much money do we have left. Okay, ताकि हम अपने मतलब बेसिकली इनकम से ज्यादा ना भाग जाए एक्सपेंसेस में. ओके, सो दैट इज व्हाई आई हैव डन दिस फॉर्मूला. ओनली वन फॉर्मूला इन्वॉल्व व्हिच इज कैलकुलेटिंग द टोटल, यानी कि इसका टोटल कर रहे हैं हम लोग एक्सपेक्टेड वाले का, एंड यहाँ पे उसको माइनस कर दे रहे हैं. दैट इज द ओनली थिंग वी आर डूइंग. ओके, ग्रेट. सो लिविंग कॉस्ट इज डन. नाउ लेट्स टॉक अबाउट ट्रांसपोर्ट. सो लेट्स से कि वर्क फ्रॉम होम नहीं चल रहा है, और शुड वी कंसिडर इट वर्क फ्रॉम होम, बिकॉज वर्क फ्रॉम होम में काफी बचत हो जाती है. बट लेट्स से कि नहीं है, नो वर्क फ्रॉम होम एंड ट्रांसपोर्ट करना है उसको. सो ये एक नीड है. ठीक है. एंड ट्रांसपोर्ट में पर मंथ लेट्स से ही इज इन बैंगलोर, सो ही हैज द बस पास, ही यूजेस द बस, he does not has a bike, or let's say नहीं, he's earning great, right, 70,000 per month मिल रहा है, तो maybe he has got a bike as a gift from his parents, something might have happened, right? So bike है उसके पास, so every single month let's say उसका ट्रांसपोर्ट का खर्चा आता है 2,000 के आसपास, right, पेट्रोल एंड एवरीथिंग, 2,500 we can take. Is it okay? 2,500 4K तक नहीं जाएगा विद अ बाइक. ऐसा कोई मतलब ज़्यादा महंगी बाइक नहीं है, स्प्लेंडर टाइप है जिसका माइलेज अच्छा है. तो पेरेंट्स ने इतना भी अच्छा नहीं गिफ्ट कर दिया, ठीक है. तो लेट्स टेक 2,500. Yes, Bangalore makes you burn more petrol, I understand. But yeah, I think 2,500 is well enough for that, okay? Normally, employers provide you with allowance, but let's say ki this company is not providing that much, and even if they are providing allowances, so basically that is included in this monthly income, because your total income, expected income, so usme allowance and everything is mixed up. That is what we are using up here. Okay, now transport is done. Okay, this is the need. And now what else does this person Raju needs? Okay, so if you typically look at Raju's day, typical day in Raju's life, let's say he wakes up at 6 a.m. in the morning, or maybe 7 a.m. in the morning. He freshens up, he gets ready for the office. Okay, gym, that's a nice thing. Let's say, okay, Rahul is a gym freak. Okay, so gym also can be considered as a need nowadays, because maybe he's a health freak. It's not right to call health freak because it's nice. So yeah, maybe he takes care of his health. So gym is a need. And gym की membership कितने की आती है? I don't have any idea. Let's say that gym is not that prominent and every month it's taking around 1,500. 800 per month भी होता है. ठीक है, 1,000 कर देते हैं फिर. Let's say it's a normal 1,000. ठीक है, 1,000 कर देते हैं. Okay, so then he goes to the gym, let's say. Then he'll have to wake up at 6 a.m. in the morning, go to the gym, come back, freshen up, and then get ready. ठीक है, काम वाली वो उसमें हो गया, लिविंग कॉस्ट में सब मैनेज हो गया. 18,000 में एवरीथिंग इज देयर. सप्लीमेंट्स, लेट्स से ही इज नॉट टेकिंग सप्लीमेंट्स, इतना भी पैसा उसमें नहीं आ रहा है. इफ वी हैव समथिंग लेफ्ट देन वी कैन इंक्रीज इट. दैट इज द होल थिंग. जिम इज अ नीड, जिम मेंबरशिप इज अ नीड, बट सप्लीमेंट्स इज अ वांट, because again you can still make proper improvements in gym without the supplements. That's how we are doing it. So right now we are doing the need. So I read something also. Okay, I'm gonna add this. This is a nice point by Samarth, which is house help. तो लिविंग कॉस्ट के अलावा कर ही देते हैं इसको. हाउस हेल्प का लेट्स से नीड है ये, ठीक है, बिकॉज ऑब्वियसली बात है, सुबह 9 to 5 जॉब करेगा बंदा तो कहाँ से हो पाएगा वो चीज़ें. तो लेट्स से हाउस हेल्प भी एवरी मंथ they are gonna take how much are this house help gonna take every month, and again this will be split into 3. Okay, so Raju's share is going to be around, let's say 1,500 or 2,000. I think 1,500 is okay for a house help, because अगर 3 लोग कर रहे हैं तो काफ़ी वो हो जाएगा. Okay, 2K, ठीक है, 2K, let's do it 2K. Okay, so gym हो गया, हाउस हेल्प हो गया. अगेन ही गेट्स रेडी फॉर द ऑफिस, ही गोज. तो ट्रांसपोर्ट हो चुका है हमारा. ऑफिस में गया तो ऑफिस में काम है 9 to 5. he has to stay there, and then after 5 p.m. he returns back. So it is basically transport. ऑफिस में ऐसा कोई खर्चा नहीं है, बिकॉज ऑफिस में he has to use ऑफिस का लैपटॉप, ऑफिस का बाकी चीज़ें, सब कुछ ऑफिस का है, तो he doesn't have to use anything like that. And let's say it's even if it's work from home, so if they are giving him 70K, that means कि जब work from home हुआ होगा, so they might have also provided him with a proper work from home package from the allowances that they give. Okay, so let's say कि सब कुछ normal हो चुका है, and then he is there. Outing cost for a fresher, I don't think so we need. ठीक है, outing cost for a fresher, I don't think we need. Outing मतलब शाम वाले में करेंगे. If you're talking about that, then we'll be doing that. Internet, yes, now this thing is very necessary. Internet तो भाई देना ही है, but again यहाँ पे राहुल is lucky because he is living with 3. Yes, that will be in wants. Outing cost will be in wants. Correct. Need है internet. That's correct. हमारे लोगों ने भी कल कहा था. All of you said that रोटी कपड़ा मकान and Wi-Fi are the basic needs of human life now, and that is correct. So let's write internet. So internet again, let's say कि he has Geo fiber at his home with a plan of 100 Mbps. That is enough in Bangalore. 100 Mbps की speed काफ़ी अच्छी हो जाती है. And 100 Mbps का प्लान होता है 799 का. I also have Jio Fiber, so 799 का पड़ता है. And if it is shared by 3, so just look at this whole thing. Because of living with friends in Bangalore, the living costs and some needs, it's actually getting split between different people. Otherwise, you would have just end up paying the whole cost by yourself. ठीक है. तो let's say कि उन्होंने अगर शेयर ही हो रहा था तो देवर लाइक कि ठीक है अच्छा कमा रहे हैं तो बढ़िया स्पीड ले लेते हैं. सो दे एंडेड अप बाइंग दी लेट्स से 1500 वाला प्लान. ओके, सो 1500 वाले प्लान में दे विल गेट 200 Mbps और समथिंग. सो लेट्स से इसका शेयर हो गया कितना 500 रुपीज फॉर इंटरनेट एवरी सिंगल मंथ. ओके, क्लियर? Okay, great. So now it's 5 p.m. in the evening and Rahul बोल रहा हूँ मैं, Raju has returned from the office back to his home. Now what? Like let's say कि 1 घंटा तो रेस्ट में निकल गया. After 6 he is now free. So maybe he has some assignments that he has to finish on a typical day. So Monday to Friday this whole routine will follow. ठीक है, Monday to Friday. कुछ offices में now after Corona and all they have done it Monday to Thursday. 4-day work week कर दिया है काफी सारे offices में. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday you get the whole weekend to yourselves now in corporate offices. some कई जगह पे. Otherwise Saturday Sunday तो मिलता ही है. Laundry expenses it is included in the living cost. वो भी shared expense है. ठीक है. And because of the house help also, so we can include that in it easily. House help extra है तो basically house help को अगर living cost के अंदर ही आ गया वो तो उसको मिला देंगे तो 20,000 per month he is spending on house help. Sorry, living cost. ठीक है. So अब मेरे ख्याल से we can start with wants. Are there any other needs that you guys can think of Raju? And this is how the whole activity is going to be like. You'll be divided into teams and you'll be thinking about that specific person that we'll be appointing you with along with the monthly income. ठीक है? Okay, so any other need? Healthcare. Okay, let's say that's a nice one. Who was that? Okay, I don't know your name. It's just 101803056 COE4. So thank you. Healthcare, or maybe just call it insurance. Okay, so maybe he has insurance for his bike as well, his health. Okay, life insurance or whatever it is. That is a need. So let's say every month he is ending up paying 10K on that. ठीक है, इंश्योरेंस महंगा होता है. ठीक है, बट अगर 20s में तुम कराते हो तो सस्ता पड़ता है. ओके, तो इसने काफ़ी रिस्पॉन्सिबल बंदा है. एंड व्हाट ही हैज़ डन इज ही हैज़ done all kinds of insurances that are available. He is paying for his parents insurance as well. Responsible bhi hai, and then sending money to parents. Okay, so basically gift money कह देते हैं. ठीक है, gift money में sending money to parents, sending money to sister, brother, और some birthday gift, राखी gift, कुछ भी है तो हर महीने कुछ ना कुछ तो हो ही जाना है. ठीक है, तो अभी उसके पास एक्सपेक्टेड जो बच रहे हैं पैसे, दैट इज 36,000. सो हाउ मच डू यू थिंक राजू इज गोइंग टू सेंड हिज पेरेंट्स प्लस समथिंग लाइक गिफ्ट वगैरह का देखा जाए तो वी कैन टेक आउट आई गेस 15K और समथिंग. ओके, सबने 15K लिखा, दैट्स नाइस. 15K. ओके, तो 15K चला गया उसका. एनी अदर नीड दैट यू गाइस कैन थिंक ऑफ? लेट्स सी. Health, life, vehicle, correct. All of those are involved in it. I think these are the needs. Yeah, parents don't expect money from a fresher, but let's say Raju is like really passionate about it, and he's like, "Nahi, I'm earning 70K, so let me send something to my parents as well to support in any way. Maybe it's some kind of loan or something like that. Regular health checkups that are included in the insurance thing only. Like if you buy a good insurance, you'll always get every month regular health checkups and proper basically free checkups everywhere wherever the tie-up is with that card. Like I have health insurance of, I think I have of Max. So with that card I can basically have free health checkups in any hospital, local or private or government hospital anywhere in India. That's the insurance that I have for health. So you get all of that in that. That is why you end up paying money every single month to that, for that premium in health insurance. Okay, so I think needs are over. राहुल क्यों बोल रहा हूँ मैं बार बार. ठीक है, राजू की जो needs हैं in every single month, they are over, and you can see that expected needs में जो पैसा जा रहा है, that is around 50K अभी तक. We have just covered the needs, and now comes wants. So let's say in a month, wants can be eating, or basically we can just say chill amount कह सकते हैं इसको. तो chill में क्या क्या आ गया? मूवी आ गई, ईटिंग आउट हो गया, डाइनिंग हो गया, करेक्ट, फ्रेंड्स के साथ बाहर जाना या कुछ हो गया, तो उस तरह की चीजें हो गई. सो एक महीने में, नाउ दिस इज वेयर यू एक्चुअली लिमिट योरसेल्व्स. शॉपिंग हो गई या बाकी चीजें हो गई, so you just have 21,000 rupees left with you. How much money would you want to give? Again, shopping does not include groceries because that we have already included in living cost. तो जो needs हैं shopping में वो हो चुकी हैं, ये खाली want है, ठीक है. How much in a month would you like to spend? एक मूवी का टिकट अगर राजू करता है, लेट्स से कि वो पागल नहीं है और वो रिक्लाइनर नहीं लेता है सीट, जनरल सीट से वो खुश है, तो आई थिंक 200-150 के आसपास टिकट आती है, 150-200, राइट. It's been so long that I went to a cinema hall. I'll be watching Shang-Chi though. राजू टेलीग्राम यूज नहीं करता क्या? अरे जोर जोर से बोल के सबको स्कीम बता दे भाई तू. शिवम, OTT सब्सक्रिप्शंस, करेक्ट. तो OTT सब्सक्रिप्शन देखा जाए तो 700 रुपये का तो नेटफ्लिक्स हो गया, 700-800 का नेटफ्लिक्स हो गया. इफ यू आर ऑन द QHD प्लान, देन मतलब हाँ, मंथली उसका देखा जाए तो 1500 तो खाली उतना ही है. एंड उसके अलावा अगर ईटिंग आउट वगैरह हो गया तो एक जनरल सबवे का जो सब आता है वो भी 350 का आता है. Yes, dining in Bangalore is costly, yes, but he's already paying for that, so he kind of makes up for it in the living cost also, क्योंकि अच्छे दोस्त हैं भाई, घर पे बन जाता है, हाउस हेल्प भी है, तो मे भी कभी कभी शाम को फ्रेंड्स के साथ चिल करने चला गया तो खा लिया. तो आई थिंक रीजनेबल अमाउंट विल बी 6K, 5K और 6K, right? Is that okay? Okay, 6K कर देते हैं. थोड़ा सा OCD हो जाए ना तो 15,000 अच्छा लगेगा. 14,000 हो जाएगा तो ऐसा लगेगा कि अरे 14 क्यों है, तो 5 रहे या तो फिर 0 रहे. ठीक है, तो ये हो गया वांट में. चिल वाला टाइम निकल चुका है. नाउ व्हाट एल्स राजू हैज टू डू? You guys tell me, what other wants can he have? Chill में we have included shopping also. ठीक है, let's say he is responsible. He is already sending 15K to his parents, right? So he is responsible. He is not going to spend money on other things like, some aggressive shopping or like that. Trip, every single month Raju will take a trip. इतना उसको उसके वहाँ से मिलेगा. ट्रिप मतलब कि वेकेशन टाइप वाला ट्रिप हो गया ना, तो उसमें तो अलाउंस मिलती है आपको कंपनी से भी. So maybe he's just waiting for that, or do you want to spend money on that? Extra money, like every month एक ट्रिप तो जाना ही है. नंदी इसका क्या है, बाइक उठाई निकल गए. Here we can cut wants on trip. Yeah, like again, if you're working on in a good place, so every 3 months or something you get a vacation kind of allowance. ठीक है, और yes, they will offer it. That happens. ठीक है, even if you're in a startup में तो और होता है. ठीक है, on his gadget, let's say miscellaneous. ठीक है, miscellaneous और भी वो खर्चा कर रहा है, कुछ उसकी wants हैं, and हर महीने वो 5,000 रुपये और खर्च कर दे रहा है. ठीक है, 5,000 रुपये, और वो जो भी गैजेट खरीदता है वो EMI पे लेता है और उसको वो पे करता है. ठीक है, वो उसके पास क्रेडिट कार्ड है जिसपे कि उसको नो कॉस्ट EMI मिल जाती है. सो ही एंड्स अप बाइंग इट, एंड देन फाइनली वो 5,000 का जो उसका मिसलेनियस है ना, चिल एंड मिसलेनियस, 11,000 रुपये ही कीप्स फॉर हिमसेल्फ, एंड ही इज लाइक कि ओके, दिस 11,000 रुपीज आई कैन स्पेंड ऑन माई वॉन्ट्स एवरी सिंगल मंथ. तो उसके हिसाब से आई कैन एक्चुअली accumulate different EMIs and all. उसके हिसाब से आई कैन मैनेज इट. ठीक है, तो लेट्स कीप आउट टोटल 11,000 चिल और miscellaneous मिला के. Is that okay with everyone? Make sense? Okay, great. So at the end, finally, I think इसके अलावा तो अब कुछ नहीं हो सकता, because अभी क्या ही करेगा वो बंदा. चिल का हो गया. चिल भी वो बेचारा मतलब करेगा नहीं, बेसिकली कैसे करेगा चिल वो, क्योंकि उसको इतना सारा काम है दिन भर. मंडे टू फ्राइडे खाली 2 दिन मिलेंगे, 2 दिन के लिए हमने ऑलरेडी निकाल दिया है. तो 2 दिन के हिसाब से देखा जाए तो 8 दिन के लिए हमने 11,000 रुपये निकाल के रखे हैं अलग से चिल एंड मिसलीनियस में, जिसको कि वो यूज़ कर सकता है, ठीक है। और हर हफ्ते में वो करेगा भी नहीं, मे बी टायरिंग हो गया वीक तो ही जस्ट रेस्ट एंड ऑन सम डेज, या कुछ घर पे मूवी देख लिया या कुछ कर लिया, तो ही हैज़ सफिशिएंट अमाउंट ऑफ फंड्स, ठीक है। एंड दैट इज वेयर एग्जैक्टली ही हैज़ टू कट डाउन लेटर ऑन, जो वांट्स है उन्हीं पे करना है, बिकॉज ये तो यार नीड है। इफ यू लुक एट इट, सो आउट ऑफ 70K उसका जो अर्निंग कैपेसिटी है, जो इनकम है 49,000, मतलब 50,000 तो खाली नीड है, 70 का 50 इमीडिएटली चला गया, ठीक है। बचा कुचा में वो खेल रहा है। इमरजेंसी फंड, ओके, इमरजेंसी फंड को लेट्स डू इट। दिस इज द लास्ट थिंग, इमरजेंसी फंड लास्ट में आता है, तो आई थिंक वी आर डन विद ऑल ऑफ द अदर एक्सपेंसेस, राइट? नो अदर एक्सपेंस, सो आई एम गोना राइट इमरजेंसी फंड एट लास्ट, इमरजेंसी फंड, और यू कैन ऑल्सो कॉल दिस एज फाइनल सेविंग, और लेट्स जस्ट कॉल इमरजेंसी फंड, ठीक है, वो बचा के रखता है। बिकॉज अगेन इमरजेंसी फंड मतलब कि आप उसको भरते जाना चाहते हो या फिर आप उसको एक बार में करना चाहते हो, दैट मीन्स डू यू वांट इट टू ग्रो एवरी सिंगल मंथ, ओके, एंड और डू यू वांट इट टू रिमेन स्टैग्नेंट, सो लाइक इमरजेंसी फंड इज 5K, so every month that remains same, so you just have to do it once in a month. So how exactly do you want that emergency fund? That's the question. Okay, let's say emergency fund का क्या कर रहा है ना, उसने let's say this is saving kind of thing, ठीक है, and emergency fund में उसने निकाल दिए 5,000 रुपए, 5,000 rupees, okay, so once in a month he is taking out 5,000 rupees for emergency fund, and let's say that instead of keeping it in a bank account, he is investing this 5,000 rupees every single month in a index fund. Index fund are low return and low risk kind of mutual funds only that invest on the indexes. That means the Sensex or the Nifty index that are there, उस पे वो इन्वेस्ट करते हैं, जो इंडेक्स फंड्स होते हैं अलग अलग कंपनीज के या अलग अलग फंड मैनेजर्स के। जैसे म्यूचुअल फंड होता है, दे इन्वेस्ट इन डायरेक्ट स्टॉक्स, बट इंडेक्स फंड्स दे इन्वेस्ट ऑन द इंडेक्सेस। निफ्टी हो गया, निफ्टी 50 हो गया, निफ्टी 250 हो गया, निफ्टी स्मॉल कैप हो गया, ऐसे अलग अलग इंडेक्स बना रखे हैं, ग्रुप्स बना रखे हैं, तो दे इन्वेस्ट ऑन दैट। तो उस पर रिटर्न्स यू गेट लो रिटर्न्स अराउंड 10 to 12%, ठीक है, एंड द रिस्क इज ऑल्सो लो, बिकॉज इंडेक्स फंड का क्या है कि थोड़ा सा रिस्क लो रहता है rather than म्यूचुअल फंड्स। अब वो डीप नहीं जाऊंगा, आई वोंट गो डीप इन इट, yesterday we talked all about all of that in detail, ठीक है। So let's say he is saving it and in turn he is investing it, but let's not count that, let's call it in that emergency fund only, so that every single month he is saving up 5,000 rupees that will grow to become a huge amount later on, ठीक है, in the upcoming time, okay। Now finally what happens is कि saving उसकी इतनी हो रही and he has less left, he basically is left with 5,000 rupees every month, ठीक है, every month he is left with 5,000 rupees that he can invest, okay। So let's say Raju is in this job for 5 years, ठीक है, मान लेते हैं कि उसकी ग्रोथ हुई ही नहीं, वो इसी जॉब में रहा, okay, or maybe there was some kind of increment in his salary every year, थोड़ी बहुत, ज़्यादा नहीं, थोड़ी बहुत, ठीक है, 70 से 75K हो गया, 75 से 80K हो गया, every single year वो growth होती रही। So let's have a look at what will happen with the amount that he is investing, ठीक है। So we'll have a look at the emergency fund also, and we will have a look at the investment also. So let's first have a look at the investment. So let's say Raju decides to invest 5,000 rupees every single month with an expected return rate of 25%, ठीक है। Yesterday we saw that mutual funds give you good returns if you invest wisely in it, or any stock and all whatever it is, इतना return long term में काम आ जाता है, right? So let's say कि Raju does that at a 25% return rate and the annual step up is 10%, okay? Or let's make it 15% because इसकी salary अच्छी है and हर साल incrementation भी अच्छा होगा। We can take that, right? लेट्स से 20 कर देते हैं बिकॉज सैलरी बढ़ेगी तो हम वांट एंड ऑल तो सेम ही रहने वाली है इसकी, राजू की 5 साल में वांट तो बदल नहीं जाएंगे, ना ही नीड बदलेगी, सेम ही रहने वाला है, तो थोड़ा बहुत बढ़, तो 20% बढ़ा सकते हैं इसको हर साल। मे बी ही इज अवेयर अबाउट पर्सनल फाइनेंस, मे बी बिफोर ज्वाइनिंग हिज जॉब इन फ्यूचर, वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट राजू इन फ्यूचर, उसने यहाँ मनीवर्स अटेंड किया था, ठीक है, सो ही नोज अबाउट दिस, ठीक है, मे बी राजू ये देख रहा है अभी, हाँ, तो सैलरी बढ़ रही है ना, दैट इज व्हाट, सैलरी बढ़ रही है तो नीड्स, वांट्स एंड एवरीथिंग विल इंक्रीज अकॉर्डिंगली. सो इफ सैलरी इज इंक्रीजिंग एवरी सिंगल ईयर, सो इवन द इन्वेस्टमेंट अमाउंट कैन इंक्रीज एवरी सिंगल ईयर अलॉन्ग विद एवरीथिंग एल्स. तो वो रेशियो मेंटेन रहेगा. ठीक है. तो एनुअल स्टेप अप लेट्स से उसने कर दिया 20% एंड उसने ये चीज की अगले 5 साल के लिए. ठीक है. सो यू कैन हैव अ लुक एट व्हाट विल हैपन विद हिज मनी इन दिस. ठीक है. इन्वेस्टमेंट अमाउंट टोटल होगा 5 लाख के आसपास. 5 lakh is what Raju is going to invest in 5 years. ठीक है. एंड उसको जो रिटर्न, बेसिकली उसका टोटल अमाउंट हो जाएगा 18 lakhs, रिटर्न होगा उसका 13 lakhs का. ठीक है. विद एन एनुअल एक्सपेक्टेड रिटर्न रेट ऑफ 25% एंड एवरी ईयर यू आर स्टेपिंग इट अप बाई 20%, 20%, 20%. Got it? So this is what is going to happen with Raju's 5,000 rupees. 5,000 rupees with which he is going to start in 5 years. ठीक है. Needs, wants सब मिला के. तो he has an asset of 18 lakhs after 5 years. Now let's have a look at his emergency fund जो उसने मेहनत करके बचाया है. ठीक है. मेहनत करके बचाया है उसने इमरजेंसी फंड में. What you can do is, I think we can actually cut down on emergency fund. अगर हम इमरजेंसी फंड को 3,000 कर देते हैं ना तो भी अच्छा हो जाएगा. लेट्स हैव अ लुक एट दैट. 2,000 यहाँ से कम कर दिए, यहाँ पे 7,000 कर दिए. लेट्स सी द डिफरेंस. यहाँ पे क्या आएगा? ओके, वी सी अ ह्यूज डिफरेंस. यू एंड अप पेइंग 2 lakhs मोर देन यूजुअल. ठीक है. 5,000 में वी वर पेइंग 5 lakhs. ठीक है. 7,000 में यू आर पेइंग अराउंड 7 lakhs. बट द रिटर्न यू आर गेटिंग इज 18 lakhs. Total amount is 25 lakhs now. So with just an increase of 2,000 every month, this change occurred. So you can do either of those things. ठीक है. You can save emergency fund के लिए 3,000 every month and you can invest the rest. Basically he has 10,000 to expend. 10,000 है उसके पास. He can then decide which is better. So let's have a look at what will happen if he invests 3,000 with an expected return rate of 15%. ठीक है. Very low. And annual step up again 20% in 5 years. सो अगेन यहाँ पे वो इन्वेस्ट करेगा अराउंड 3 लाख एंड उसका जो अमाउंट होगा 3 लाख उसने खाली इमरजेंसी के लिए इन्वेस्ट किए हैं 5 साल एंड ही विल बी गेटिंग 5 lakhs मोर. टोटल 3 लाख का बन जाएगा 8,31,000. Getting the math of it, how it happens, the whole compounding thing. So again, if we look at the budget of this person, ऐसा नहीं है कि he is cutting costs every single month. Chill and miscellaneous, basically hang out, chilling and all of that stuff. He's spending every month 11,000 rupees, which is a lot for a 26-year-old. You don't have that much basically things, if I have to say, right? So it's not like कि ये बहुत ज़्यादा cutting कर रहा है अभी cost की and then he is ending up saving this. ये काफ़ी मज़े में जी रहा है, right? अच्छे 3 BHK फ्लैट में रह रहा है, इसके पास बाइक भी है, ये बंदा जिम भी जा रहा है, घर पे काम भी नहीं करना है, हाउस हेल्प आ रहा है, इंटरनेट में रहता है, अपने पेरेंट्स को भी पैसा दे रहा है. सो ही इज लिविंग अ वेरी चिल लाइफ, राइट? एंजॉयिंग हिज वर्क, गोइंग टू द ऑफिस एवरी डे, चिलिंग विद हिज फ्रेंड्स आफ्टरवर्ड्स. 11,000 per month spent on just chilling. And then also he is able to make a very nice portfolio over the year of just 5 years. Let's say कि वो ये चीज कंटिन्यू करता है for 10 years. Just I'm doing the years thing. Obviously, he is going to invest more. जब वो ज़्यादा पैसा कमाएगा, then he is going to invest more, right? 3,000 से ज़्यादा invest करेगा वो. But let's say कि यही कमाता है, वो बंदा आगे बढ़ता ही नहीं है, ठीक है? ऐसे ही, for example, then also you will see the difference. In 10 years, with 3,000 every single month, with an annual step up of 20%, he is going to invest 10 lakh and his amount is going to grow up to till 36 lakhs, 81,000. That means 26 lakhs बन जाएगा 10 लाख बढ़ के एक्स्ट्रा, मतलब बनेगा ज़्यादा. दैट इज द रिटर्न अमाउंट, यानी कि 10 + 26, तो 10 का 36 बन जाएगा. एंड लेट्स से कि ही डज द सेम थिंग विद 7,000 रुपीज एंड ही डज नॉट स्पेंड मच अमाउंट ऑन इट एंड 25% रिटर्न रेट के साथ 20 साल में ही इज गोइंग टू इन्वेस्ट 10 साल में ही विल इन्वेस्ट 23 lakhs and finally his amount is going to grow up to till 1,37,08,294. पूरा compounding effect you can see here properly by investing just 7,000 rupees. ठीक है? So this is like a legit kind of budget for a simple person जो कि luxury में रह रहा है, but let's say कि luxury हटा देंगे ना थोड़ा सा, तो भी हमारे पास investment करने के लिए ना इतना ही निकलेगा. ठीक है? Basically, if a person is earning anywhere near under 50k से ऊपर है, anyone who is earning above 50k and below 1 lakh, their investment portfolio would look like 10 to 15,000 only for every month, because you have needs, you have wants, you have lending money, spending money, emergency, whatever it is, every single month यही निकल के आने वाला है, whether you're earning 50k per month or you're earning 1 lakh per month. इसके बीच की range is almost the same. ठीक है? This is what happens. Above 1 lakh फिर थोड़ा सा और leverage आ जाता है, then maybe it is 10 से 20 हो जाएगा, 10 से 25 हो जाएगा. You can invest more and more and more, and that increases over time as your salary increases or your income increases. Okay, so I hope you got an idea about how exactly this happens, right? Got it? Okay, so before we move on to the activity, okay, yes, so basically for students, yes, you have to keep track of your wants primarily. That is the main thing. Correct, that's right. So before we move on to the activity, let me just end the theoretical part of this whole session by two things. That is, always as a student, look for student discounts. Everywhere students get discounts, whether it's flight bookings, whether it's hotel bookings, whether it is any education thing, books, or anything that you have. Okay, all of the major companies, they provide their premium stuff for free to students. Notion, Figma, Adobe has discounts, but it's too overpriced, but still they have at least some discounts, right? You get the Microsoft 365 for students, you get the Google Workspace for students, you have the GitHub Student Education Pack, which has a lot of stuff for free for students. So make use of those discounts. Okay? Because everyone knows college students are broke. No, it's not like you're broke. It's basically that you are a student, so they want you to basically use their services or their products so that you can become their loyal customers later on. So that's a marketing strategy that they're giving you a discount right now so that you become lifelong customers. Correct. That's right, Akash. Yes, Mac पे भी होता है, correct. Apple वाले भी discount देते हैं. As bizarre that it sounds, they give discounts. Okay, so always look for discounts, not just student discounts. Always look for discounts. Okay, a quick question, personal experience. ठीक है, I take pride in this fact that I am very good at planning trips. ठीक है, तो in my first year of college, I met my new friends. ठीक है, totally मैं किसी को नहीं जानता था. I did not know even a single person in my college when I went to the college. ठीक है, I made new friends and we went on a trip to Pondicherry from Bangalore. I guess after just 2 to 3 months of college, when it started, just before Corona happened. Before that, we went to a trip to Pondicherry. Okay, so that trip was of around 5 to 6 days. Okay, 5 to 6 days. So just you guys tell me, guess the price per person that we had to spend for the hotel bookings, for the transport, for the food and everything. Total per person cost. Okay. And again, we stayed in a villa. We booked a villa near the beach. We had scooties for all the 5 days. We hired scooties and we ate in hotels or street food, everything we did that. So all of that for 5 to 6 days. Can you guys guess? Per person cost, not total trip cost, per person cost. Okay, some people are saying 12K, 8 to 10K, 12K, okay, 12 to 15K, 25K. Okay, let me tell you how much it was. And this is solely because of discounts. Okay, because of discounts. That actual cost was 5K. per person. Not 3 to 4. 3 to 4 बहुत कम हो गया भाई. अरे मतलब सोचो ना, you have to include the going cost also, जो मतलब बैंगलोर से जाना आना सब कुछ included है in buses and everything. So basically 5k to 6k around, किसी का 5 से 5.5 था या कुछ था. So basically the cost ended up being so low because I planned the trip in a such a way with all of the discounts that I could find on the internet. So use the internet. Okay, I just scoured the whole web for discounts for Pondicherry, for staying in Pondicherry, for the scooties, for the villa, for every single thing. I did that. And what happened was that earlier when we were just speculating the cost, it was coming like we were thinking that okay yaar Pondicherry जा रहे हैं तो 10k तो लगेगा ही. Everyone thought that. So everyone, not me, everyone else, they basically asked when their parents asked कि खर्चा कितना आएगा, they told 10k. And their parents agreed. Okay, चलो ठीक है, we can do it. Okay, fine, go enjoy. And when I told them that okay, no need of 10k, 5k में हो जाएगा, all of my friends were like कि bro, you just shut up, it's 10k only. Okay, so that also happened. But yeah, you get the point, right? Waiting for travel wars. Definitely someday we'll have meetups also. DoCoNation will have meetups. So if you're from Bangalore, we can definitely meet up. And for other places also, we'll try to do meetups later on. But yeah, basically that is what happened. So as students, always look for discounts everywhere. It's everywhere. You just have to look for it properly and then use it. Okay? So make sure you do that. Plus, as I told, अगर तुम 18 के हो चुके हो, तुम्हारे पास PAN card है, get a credit card. You'll get a lot of discounts on flight bookings, on fooding, with lodging, food, whatever it is. You are going to get discounts on it. ठीक है? Even on Amazon products. Amazon पे दिखता है ना ऑफर्स हमेशा, HDFC क्रेडिट कार्ड पे इतना, ICICI क्रेडिट कार्ड पे इतना. तो get a credit card as soon as you have a PAN card. Okay, like it's a nice thing to do. Okay, so that's one thing. The next thing is invest in yourself. This is a very deep line that I've said. Invest in yourself. It's not like invest in your clothes, invest in your gadgets or anything like that. Invest in maybe some soft skills, courses or new skills. Basically, yes, invest in learning, invest in growing yourselves, invest in health. Correct. As a student, we generally undermine our health. I personally extremely undermine my health. Okay, I don't sleep well, I don't eat well, I do a lot of shit, but I just personally do not keep track of my health properly. I have just started doing it. Just means just a week ago or a month ago I have started doing it. Earlier I did not. So as a student, we generally forget about these things, that health also matters. Okay, क्या ही करोगे तुम इतना पैसे कमा के बना के 1 crore 37 lakhs if you are not there to basically live at that time to enjoy when you get this after 10 years, because again 10 years के बाद ही मिलेगा ये. Correct. So that is the main thing. So you need to learn to invest in yourselves, and उसमें कभी कभी ना you should not think about money. अगर थोड़ा सा एक्स्ट्रा लग भी रहा है, so you should invest it in yourselves, whether it's a course you are taking, paid courses. Again, I'm not against paid courses, but थोड़ा सा नेट पे चेक कर लो, हो सकता है कि फ्री कोर्सेज भी तुम्हें मिल जाए. ठीक है, जो उससे बेटर हो. तो ऑलवेज learn to use the internet properly so that you can get the best things in at the lowest price possible. Okay, books, correct, invest in books, read a lot. So this is an advice, like always look for discounts and always invest in yourselves, whether it's just as a student or anytime in your life. You're not going to regret it if you invest in yourselves. Okay, because if you invest in yourselves, it's just like investing in a stock, right? You're investing in a stock, you want it to perform well. So if you invest in yourselves, you will have that moral obligation to yourselves कि I have to perform well in life. Okay, so that is why invest in yourselves. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to share this particular sheet so that you can get access to it and you can copy it. Okay, you can copy this sheet, and now what we'll do is we'll do the activity. It's not going to take much time. So what I'll be doing is I'll be creating different groups. Okay, let me stop screen share. and I'm going to stop the recording. So this is where we end the theoretical part. So thank you so much for that. Those who are watching it on YouTube, do like, share, subscribe, all the things that you do, and also join the community. The link is going to be in the description. So let me stop the recording now.